think I might check Scott Games, because you never know. It might be at 50% now, probably. Now, let's see. Okay. Wow. That is a lot. Well, I'm dead. So, there's now 34%. The last time I checked, I think it was at 24%. And I say last time I checked, but I mean last time I made a video on it. So, yeah. And from what I saw on Twitter, because I still can't seem to get my computer to work, it says that Scott has added the mediocre melodies, the puppet, old man consequences, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. So, for old man consequences, all it says is, better catch a fish. What? How is that gonna help us? I guess that old man consequences might act as like Lolbit from the custom night dislocation, where if you don't do so, like for Lolbit, you had to input LOL on the keypad in the custom night office, and then Lolbit would go away. So I think this is gonna act the same way, where you have to catch a fish to make old man consequences go away, otherwise he blocks your vision. And now, Mr. Slenderman ripoff himself. The marionette. If you neglect its music box, then it will break free of its prison. Once out, it can't be put back inside. I think Scott was trying to make a reference to FNAF World, where it was like, put it back in the box! And your ventilation system will drain much faster than it did before, causing blackouts and eventually a game over. At least he doesn't jump scare you. That was good. Now for Night Marionette. His presence moves randomly to different locations in your office as you play, and begins to reappear when your mouse cursor moves over him. Be quick to avoid the area of the office that he occupies, or your run will end with a jump scare. And I hope it's not that static one. And then for Mr. Spooderman himself, Music Man. He is behind you. Always. And he is sound activated. If you continue to make a lot of noise, he will slowly become more active, crashing his cymbals together faster and faster, finally ending your run with a startling face-to-face jump scare. And I thought he was gonna crawl on the ceiling and scare the living shit out of everyone. And then for Nightmare BB. He sits in your office throughout the night, usually slouched over. When slouched, be careful not to shine your light on him. If he is standing, however, shine your light to return him to his sitting position, otherwise he will attack when you turn away. So this confirms that we are going to be able to turn around, like in FNAF 4, for this Ultimate Custom Night. And then the recent installments. Happy Frog. She climbs around in the overhead duct system, making her way towards the hoses that drop into your office. Use the heater to repel her, or the audio lure to hold her in place. She is fooled 100% of the time by the audio lure. So in short, she's just an idiot. Mr. Hippo. He climbs around in the overhead duct system, making his way toward the hoses that drop into your office. Use the heater to repel him, or the audio lure to hold him in place. He is fooled 100% of the time by the audio lure, but he is slightly faster than Happy Frog. Then Pig Patch. He climbs around in the overhead duct system, making his way toward the hoses that drop into your office. Use the heater to repel him, or the audio lure to hold him in place. He is fooled 100% of the time by the audio lure, but he is slightly faster than Mr. Hippo. And then Drunk Freddy, or as everyone calls him, Ned Bear. He climbs around in the overhead duct system, making his way toward the hoses that drop into your office. Use the heater to repel him, or the audio lure to hold him in place. He is fooled 50% of the time by the audio lure, and he is slightly faster than Pig Patch. And then Orville Elephant. He climbs around in the overhead duct system, making his way toward the hoses that drop into your office. Use the heater to repel him, or the audio lure to hold him in place. He is fooled 10% of the time by the audio lure, and he is slightly faster than Ned Bear. What the fuck, Scott? That is a lot. And it's not even April yet. We're already at 34% and it's not even April. But anyway, so that reveals those characters. So it seems that the mediocre melodies are just going to act like the exact same with some differences. And it confirms that Happy Frog is a girl. Here comes a lot more ships from the community. So, and also, it confirms that some animatronics are already going to be starting off in the office as soon as the night starts. For, like it says, Nightmare Renee is going to randomly appear in different locations in the office as we play. And Music Man, he's always behind us. And Nightmare BB, he just sits in the office throughout the night. So that confirms that that some animatronics are already going to be in the office when you start the night. Which is going to be straight up terrifying in my opinion. But yeah, those are the new characters that are that have their AI set up for custom night. Still no Circus Baby though. I'm still waiting for Circus Baby, considering the fact that we've never seen her attack. Not even in Sister Location. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, so thank you all for watching, subscribe if you liked it, blast the like button, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Stay weirder!